Things good for Chelsea today.
Yeah, interesting to hear him saying he missed that header in training yesterday and managed to do it the right thing today.
Well, nobody's watching in training. That's what it's for, to practice and hone your skills. So it was a relatively easy header as headers go. You know, the ball in was a great one, and when you're facing sort of square to the play like that, it's much easier to guide your header, and especially when you go back across the goal. So it was a lovely ball, fantastic header, and it set Chelsea on their way. They had a little bit more confidence after that and definitely deserved the win. And we look at the goal again here. Cucurella really starts it with another one of his runs, deep runs. He really does those well, and then, I mean, after that, it's just a beautiful cross, beautiful finish. But could Hartman have done any better here, Gary?
Yeah, I think he's had a decision to make. We spoke about it. He ended up with two players and he decided to go with the one with Enzo Fernandez. I think Florentino, if he'd have tracked Fernandez, would have made his life easier. He didn't. Ultimately had a decision to make. But take nothing away from the ball. That is the quality, and that is what unlocked the game, that piece of quality.
You know, as a defender,
yeah,
you say he has a decision to make, but no matter where he goes, shouldn't he just almost concentrate on the flight of the ball? If he picks that flight of the ball up early, it doesn't matter if he picks any of them up, he wins the header, but he gets affected by the run.
If you stop it here, so first of all, I'm angry with Florento, for not tracking. He's in a position there, he has a responsibility for me, seeing and marking Enzo to track. He doesn't, he stands still, lets Enzo run off the back of him. So straight away as a defender, I'm disappointed with that. But that's happened and I've got a decision to make then. So I have to try and read the flight of the ball and then clear it. But like I said, if he tracked that runner, which is his job, ultimately, it allows me to have the man behind it, and that's it. It's down to winning the header. But he didn't. Ultimately ended up with 2v1 on the back post. And the ball was so good. Take nothing away, like I keep saying. It was a great piece of quality.
Yeah, speaking of great pieces of quality and good deliveries, let's talk about Mark Guiu, because it was his first Premier League goal involvement that led to the second goal, which ultimately wraps it all up. It was balanced at that point still. Anything could have happened at 1-0, and then Chelsea wrap it up late. Yeah,
he was so direct, so strong. I mean, the goal was incredible. I mean, this is quite late on in the game. Look at this for confidence, not only by the defence, but the goalkeeper, and then right the way through the team. Like two substitutions, Guiu and obviously Gusto there. Two substitutions contributed greatly to that goal, but that is strong and powerful and direct, and I mean, it's very good play. And eventually the goal scorer probably had the easiest job of the whole move, I would say. I mean, that first little bit in their own 6-yard box was extremely confident. 88 minutes, you're 1-0 up. And you're doing that in your own 6-yard box.
I was expecting Gusto to try and chest it back.
Yeah.
He almost made his job more difficult, but Sanchez was so calm and collected there, played out instead of just lumping the ball. The next minute it's in the back of the net. But do you know what? It was as well a great decision by Guiu. It's about making right decisions at the right times. He's took the player on, powerful running. He's in. Do you lash at a shot or do you have the teammate out, which he did? And that's game over.
Yeah, Chelsea's top goal scorer there, Enzo Fernandez, wrapping up the victory. Pedro Neto also now into 4 Premier League goals so far this season. We'll talk about the goal scorers because they get all the glory, Gary. What about the defence? 3
so
clean
they should.
3 clean sheets in a row now for Chelsea.
Yeah, they defended very well. After the first 20 minutes, I felt that the line was quite high. They got done early on with a few counter-attacks. They tidied that up, and after that, they was very solid. So yeah, like you said, 3 clean sheets. It's a feather in the cap for Chelsea because I look at the performances against the likes of Liverpool, against Tottenham. It's very easy to get yourself up and motivated for them games. The feather in the cap for Chelsea is the last few results, against Wolves, against Burnley after you've travelled international and all the rest of it, to go and get the results and get up the road. That's what you need to mount title challenges. And I think that's what they're doing quietly at the moment.
Yeah, as you mentioned, just 3 points behind the league leaders, moved above Manchester City. Now, of course, City and Arsenal still have to play, but it means that next Sunday is suddenly a top-of-the-table clash.
It is, yeah, all of a sudden. It's a very big one. It's always a big one. It's an Arsenal, Chelsea, they're big games, but that just makes it even more spicy. I mean, they're within touching distance as things stand. As we know, Arsenal play this weekend in a big game themselves, and that's not going to be easy in the North London derby. But that's always been a great game over the years.
And that's a reward, like you said, for having a 12:30 kickoff. You can just sit back and watch the results come in now.
It's provided it's job done. It was job done, but at 1-0. Were Chelsea lucky to get away with this? I have a feeling you guys disagree, maybe still.
No, we agree
big
with the
talking
outcome.
points.
I think we agree with the outcome. I mean, we've seen in the Champions League, I think it was a game involving Aston Villa.
Tyron Mings.
That's
yeah.
right. And we've seen this being given as a penalty. Now, I believe the goalkeeper is taking this because watch the way he runs away. He's making another angle for the pass. There's no way he's running over. Look, and he's almost stopped now still and thinking, wow, what's happening? I think he's taken it as if it's a goal kick. However, in saying that, obviously the defence aren't and the defender puts his hand on the ball. Now, if I'm a referee, I need to be absolutely sure. And if I was in that position, I would have probably let it go myself. So I think you think that something else was going on with the keeper, maybe, but we both agree it probably should have been let go.
I think that's a key thing. I think the referee has to be 100% sure, and you can interpret this in two different ways. You can interpret it in the way that Michael said, or, for example, if you look at it the way of Sanchez has gone to Shaloba, right, you spot the goal kick, I'm going to make an angle here. You can look at it that way.